All right, last one, everybody. And this one's a doozy because it looks like for that last game with the Saints and Atlanta, the drama happened at the very end of the game. This was
Look
awesome.
at Nicole's face. She's ready.
Well, we got to talk about it. Everybody in the comments, everybody, we got to talk about it. Do you think it's disrespectful what the team did by giving their running back an opportunity to score, lining up in the V formation? It was not the correct formation because I guess what I'm hearing is that formation is a surrender formation to make it think that you're going to take a knee, but they tricked them and they did not take a knee and ran it in for the touchdown when their wonderful backup coach was asked, Jameis Winston was asked, he said they made an executive decision to revolt against the coach, not listen to what he wanted for the play, and made a decision to let him run it. What do you guys think? Was this disrespectful, Nicole? Straight from a Saints fan.
You know, disrespectful to who? I would say which party are we being disrespectful towards?
I guess maybe the franchise coach. I don't know, the leadership.
You know, I just it sucks, and I'm sorry, the Falcons that you were on the receiving end of that. I think they would have done that regardless, even if it weren't the Falcons. You just you're the closest person next to us that's in our div, unfortunately, that we're taking it out on. Some locker room stuff spilling onto the field is really what it is, and it being taken out on the Falcons, beating someone when they're down. The birdies, cute little birdies. But there was a lot of commotion about this. As soon I didn't even know Jameis Winston was in there. And then I was like, "What? He's on the field? Okay." I do have to give it to Jamal Williams. On Detroit, Kate, he's had so many touchdowns. I think it was like 14 touchdowns. And then this season, 0. It speaks to a lot to, not getting him used as much as with a head coach maybe might. And this just speaks to a lot of animosity. Cam Jordan was defending him. Jimmy Graham was defending him. A lot of players are defending him. And Jameis Winston, even spoke out and said it was a team decision. And that's what it was. I think they really were unhappy. I think someone's making Dennis Allen stay there personally, and that he wasn't going to get fired on Monday. And maybe they found out and they were like, this is not good. I don't know.
Maybe it seems like some sticky stuff going on in the Saints territory. But how would you feel if you were a coach, Delilah?
I mean, I guess as a coach, I don't know if I would have reacted the way he did, though. On the sidelines and stuff, it kind of looked like a tussle, a little bit like an argument.
Smith was not happy.
Yeah, so I mean, he ain't the coach anymore of Atlanta, so I guess it don't matter.
And James is apparently still on the team as of right now.
Yeah, so I guess now at this point it's moot, right? Because Arthur Smith is gone. And Jameis is still the quarterback, so it's like I think it's gonna come down to Dennis Allen, like Nicole was saying, and how he's gonna steer the ship and how they're gonna react to him. I feel more, and how he's gonna set the tone. But I think it was that big a deal. I don't know. At least the reaction maybe is what I meant. I understand not overscoring, like we always talk about that, how it's a sportsman-like, but we see it in college all the time. Don't we, like 65-5, and no one cares about that. Well, so why do we care about it in the NFL? Like, it happens in college all the time. People get stomped on. I mean, I see these scores, and I'm like, oh my God, like, why? Even
but not an interception that went to the 1 yard line. I mean, Jameis is right. They could have scored.
Right. Yeah. So they really could have kept running up the score if they really wanted to. I think worse than what it was. So I think it was blown out of proportion. Yeah. I don't think it was that big a deal.
Kate, let's reel it in. What'd you think?
Sometimes the players know better than the coach, I think.
Exactly, Sean. Miami put up 70.
So that is my opinion. Sometimes I think the players sometimes know better than the coach what they should do on the field. I don't know how many times I've seen in the past, like Tom Brady trumped what, you know, any of his coaches wanted him to do. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think players have better instincts and know
Yeah.
what's best for them and what they should be doing out there, and say, why is he calling that when we should do this? So I've seen players sometimes call those audibles on the field and say, nope, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
And so,
About those incentives. Sean's right. Sean said incentives.
yep.
That's
Well, yeah, look at some of the incentives some of those players got this last week with sacks
Yeah.
and different things. And
Well,
anyway, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
What did he have to lose?
Yeah. I mean, it is the end of the season. They were going out hoping that they would make the playoffs.
Right.
But, you know, it didn't quite happen. But I know the team went out on a riding high. As you
They
can see, the
did.
sidelines were hype about the call.
They
So
were,
the
yeah.
teammates were not upset about it. Sorry, but it is what it is. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for the drama of this week.